So, I was sitting down watching TV, right? And I just happened to stumble upon a show named Sonda. And I'm not gonna lie, that shit is fire. Shout out to Science Saru. They've been cooking up on this one since Dawn to Dawn ended. And I was honestly shocked that I had liked this show, because the author of this masterpiece created this doodle dumpster of a show called Beastars. But I really can't hate, because a lot of you mangakas really can't bang twice. But look, that's not what I'm here for. We start the episode off, and dude is in the matter of battling death. How'd he get in this predicament? I don't know. But it appears he's about to be struck by a knife, and I have many questions. Does your school not have metal detectors? Cause how did you get a full-blown knife in here? This is what we call the Chucky knife. And you expect me to believe nobody seen you walking into the facility with COD Melee on standby? I know the staff don't give a fuck, I just can't prove it. He manages to weave the knife, stepping in his Balenci boots, and while other dude is recovering, I don't know why, but he decides to turn around looking at King Von's spawn. Look how they're looking, there's not a soul in them eyes. They go for a slash, but luckily his awareness is up to point, and that's when she started walking him down. And yes, this is a girl. She just happens to rival Wimby in height. Do you know how scary it is for a woman at center position height to be walking down on you with a knife? And these eyes? Nigga, hell nah. He gets to pleading for his life like niggas when you up pole, and he gets to talking to her like, dog, I thought we was locked in. We showed up early together and cleaned that nasty shit that be in the middle. Niggas don't be doing that for real. But she did not care. Like Melly, she had murder on her mind. He gets to weaving, and his next move should be simple. But instead he runs behind the desk and gets to weaving until he feel like grabbing this brush, I think. I don't even know what it's called for her. But he threw it at her, doing -4 damage. And he know he's cooked. She came around the corner, but he weaves looking like the third letter in the alphabet. But this nigga is trash. She got some what she wants him. He know what's on over. Game on the line.
What's crap? Damn, y'all early as fuck.
This student walks in, who I do not know the name of, meaning that class is finna start, so she tells him, oh God, I'm finna murk you today. Then they had the nerve to throw on this hard ass opening. Bong. Dun 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 Sonda, no copyright, Sonda, Sonda copyright, no copyright, Sonda, Sonda copyright, no copyright, Sonda, Sonda. I really did like the opening though. The visuals were clean. They were putting up them Dawn to Dawn numbers. I can see it clearly. But anyway, we cut back to the episode. And coincidentally, these niggas happen to be seated together. Austin Moon over here started thinking, hold on.
She want me. She want me bad.
And it's crazy, bro. This double-decker dumbass nearly got killed. And his first thought is, damn, she want me to get in the buns. You fucking stupid. He somehow translated, I'm going to murk you, into, I'm going to confess my love to you. Nigga, how? Not even Kazuya from Rent-A-Girlfriend is this delusional. I actually take that back. Even his homeboy, who looks like an off-brand Ultimate Spider-Man, was like, Twin, she tried to put you on a t-shirt. She does not want you, my nigga. But he was not accepting that. So bro had to tell him, dog, you know she not straight ever since her homegirl died. They kept discussing it, and I'm not gonna lie, how do you not see somebody posted up in the corner watching you? What could he have possibly done to make her so mad? The scene cuts to them running outside, and bro like, damn, you not cold? But apparently the cold does not bother him. And I just realized we're halfway through the video and I haven't said any names, so let me get through this quickly. This is Sonda, and no nigga not the sport. I know this gotta have I'm Kevin Happy. The show is named after the main character. The other main character is Shiori, and his homeboy, I genuinely don't know this nigga name, but we gonna call him Peter for the shits and giggles. Sonda and Peter are discussing Christmas. We get this sequence where a snowflake drops and Sonda get hit with post-nut clarity. Everybody else is like, damn, we ain't get snow in a minute. While Sonda is trying his best not to meet the woo. His homeboy was about to come in clutch with the jacket, but Sonda was like, hell nah, me no bitch. Shiori is posted up in front of him, and he's tweaking like old people when they hear Plackboy Max's beats.
And the winner is Plackboy Max.
We cut to this scene with Shiori and Sonda in their classroom, and he knows what time it is. She's like, give me your eraser. Yeah, sure, I got you. Yeah.
I know what you are.
Fuck is she talking about?
I know why you don't wear red.
Oh yeah, I don't fuck with that color.
You're a descendant of Santa Claus. I've been watching you, and I've never seen you wearing anything red.
It's cause I don't fuck with the color, bro.
So stop being the bishop pulling the jacket, my nigga.
Dog, it's literally not that fucking serious. I was trying to confess my love to you, and you want me to put on a big ass, fat ass, ugly ass jacket? Fuck is wrong with you? They started playing cat and mouse, and I ain't gonna lie, when I say his weave game is immaculate, he actually be weaving crazy. I've never seen someone so good at dodging since the elusive samurai. He tells her to chill out, but she just pulls out the knife from earlier, so he just stood there and let her stab him. She's all up in his face like, transform, fuck nigga. But my mans is not Captain America, he will die. Everybody's enjoying the snow while my man is in a Zoom call with Michael Jackson. We then get some backstory. She then goes on to say that her friend couldn't have been killed because she was a shut-in. She was always inside reading books and telling stories, and in fact she actually went missing, but everybody just said fuck it, she dead. Me personally, I can't see a reason why anybody would pack this person up. Just look at that smile. But look, after she got done with her flashback, she looks over to my man's Playboy Cardi whole lot of Red Track 3, and honestly, what did she think was going to happen? She gets to tweaking, getting on top of him saying, I need you to transform because you're the only person that can help me find my dog. But after a few shakes and another flashback, she says some words, and I ain't gonna lie, it actually happened.
No, fuck that. I'm really locked in. Ho.
Shiori gets back up, and even she's shocked. Meanwhile, Sanda's like,
Damn, how the fuck you figure this out? I thought the Santa curse ended with the last generation, but nah, it's still going. She did stab the fuck out of me though.
She then stays at the womb with Hill, and she knows that to summon you, a person has to believe in Santa strong enough. He starts to doubt her like, I know that's not your body. But in the end, she ends up pleading for Sanda's help to find her friend. And I feel bad for whoever got to clean up the mess behind them, because they basically just destroyed the whole entire classroom. Sanda then accepts her proposal and promises to help her find her friend. Then he proceeds to aura farm with the win. Anyway, Sanda's still stuck in his form, so he literally digs in his ass and pulls out some candy while Shiori's at the door. Back up, dog. What if he was shitting? But it turns out the candy he was eating makes him transform back to his original state. We cut to the next scene, and they're in their next class, and dude is over here tweaking about what's happening. But Shiori's like, we're gonna test your powers. She then proceeds to tell him that there's a bomb in the class, and he must find and defuse it. You know, I'm starting to think Shiori's a villain. What could her classmates possibly done to do this? They already been through enough. This nigga has a bag on his face. He's been through enough. And the crazy part is, he knows she's not bluffing. We gotta keep a close eye on her. But anywho, he tried making an excuse to look for the bomb, but his teacher shut that shit down. And now I'm starting to see Shiori's vision. Because unprovoked, this dickhead was like, yeah, I ain't studied for the test either, man. And don't even let me get started on this buck-tooth bitch. Not even Sanda's goofy ass with it. But he get back to his seat, and for good measure, he asks her one more time, but she doubles down like, hell yeah, my nigga. He then used the power of gaslighting on his teacher, allowing him to search, but it's not looking good. Luckily, he happens to be by the thing that makes him transform, leading to him to grab his red jacket, transforming and pretending to be, you're not my sunshine, taking Shiori hostage and demanding everybody get the fuck out worth of his dead. So they dip, and it turns out the bomb was actually on Shiori the whole time. Now, I don't know why she did this, because 1 + 1 = 2, so the shit would've blow up, you would've blew up too. Sonic get to pressing her on that, but she was like, fuck it, we ball. But the whole time, it was a trial run for Shiori to see if Sanda was actually fit to help her find her friend. But then Sanda asked if she defused the bomb. She ended up surviving somehow, and we get a glimpse of Sanda over here aura farming with the fire. Like, my nigga, who do you think you are? Now, I can't lie, he does look cold, and the entire building is on fire, but hey, sacrifices need to be made. But he ends up putting the fire out, getting the validation from Shiori, and officially ending the episode with that. If y'all end up rocking with the recap, I will tap in bi-weekly. I have strong hopes for this show. My only dislike is that it's on Amazon Prime, and I only use that for Gen V and Invincible. But hey, I guess I have another reason.